The federal government manufacturing new planes in 2023. Trouble in paradise for Alex and Fancy. More updates from the Jaws crisis. All this and more on Tegan.
Are you ready for now we there? If you ready for fun, make you come here. Cause all night we ready to turn up. You know the matter no go done.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Tegan Show. We have so many stories for you. Get this. Okay, so Nigeria is going to be manufacturing airplanes in 2023. You're probably wondering why and how is this happening? Me too. Why are we manufacturing airplanes in 2023? What safety protocols are we going to go through? In fact, who okayed this? Now, as a consumer and as somebody who flies often, I tell you that I'm sort of skeptical and I don't know the extent to which I want to put my entire trust in a Nigerian airplane. Now, even our most noted airline, companies, we have unpleasant experiences at times, and this, reduces our confidence level. So now to think that these airplanes that will be manufactured in 2023 is going to be around the corner, that's just 2 years, that is very, very fast. I also wonder the extent to which the international bodies will be consulted. Are we speaking with the aviation industry globally? Who is going to do all the inspections? And are these planes going to be only flying domestic routes, or will they be flying internationally? So we'll see how this goes. Maybe it's one of those lofty goals we have in mind, but at the same time, how practical is this? 2 years is literally around the corner. We are literally nearing the end of the year. So that's just 2022 and 2023. There's no defined date yet as to when those planes can be expected, but we'll see. Maybe, surprisingly, our international flights will be flying Air Nigeria or something else. Now, speaking of flying, Cupid is no longer flying for Nollywood star Alex and his girlfriend Fancy. Now, yesterday, a lot of people actually saw that Fancy had unfollowed Alex, and Alex is still following Fancy. For those of you that aren't really aware of who Fancy is, she's this California-based Nigerian who does a lot of children talent management, and she's based in Los Angeles, and it seems like her and Alex have this wonderful engagement, wonderful love life. That goes to show us that no matter how things may seem to be so perfect, we don't really know exactly what we'll be doing. I, for one, thought that, this would actually be Alex's chance to even break into the Hollywood industry, just because Fancy is American. Alex was enjoying a lot of the spotlight, being in Hollywood, being a celebrity of his own sort in the Hollywood industry, but also going to like a Black Excellence, event with Fancy. It just seemed too good to be true. But hopefully, I think this might be a publicity stunt. We'll see if it is or if it isn't. But I think it'll be nice for them to sort of like let bygones be bygones and get together. And I think also they'll make good kids. Speaking of kids, now let's talk about how hard it is to impress Nigerian parents. Now, the rapper Wale is saying that it is very hard to impress Nigerian parents. And I don't know about you, but growing up, I don't think it was that hard to impress either of my parents. Just because parents have expectations, yes, we get that. But at the same time, as a child, you also figure out how to go about or navigate your way through those expectations. I think even though it may seem that it's very hard to impress Nigerian parents are one of those unique group of parents that are very, very grateful, prayerful. So yes, give or take, it's hard to live up to their expectations. But Nigerian parents are always encouraging us, always praying for our betterment, always pushing us through. We have more stories for you. We'll be right back.
It's time for Tegan.
Entertainment topics. Let's go.
I'm a superstar. Because finally we're here.
everything from politics. We all think he's preoccupied. Speaking of bad leadership, our dear president is committed, and so much more. Onions, the new gold. There's more Tegan. Cheers.
For more information, visit our YouTube channel, The Tegan Show, and follow us on our social media platforms or visit our website for more details.
Welcome back. So on Tuesday, unknown gunmen, aka bandits, attacked the Nigerian Defense Academy. When they attacked the Nigerian Defense Academy, they killed 2 people on the spot, and they took one away and killed him later on. One of the people that they killed is Major Christopher Datong. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. His wife is actually very highly expectant of a baby. Now, things in this country are still going south. And now we will take it to Plateau State. Earlier on, I talked about how there are really heightened tensions and Plateau State is in a state of chaos. Well, we got news that the bodies of indigents in Plateau State have been dumped in front of the government house. Before you watch this video, brace yourself because the images you will see here are very, very graphic.
Plateau story must be told, and we must tell our story. This is the Plateau story. The message has been delivered. The message has been delivered. The cops have been dropped in front of the government house. Look at them. And there are more. This is not all. Now, this is a little girl. This baby is barely beyond 5 years old.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people and all the families in Plateau State. Now, things are still going south. Let's talk about the rapper M.I. Apaga. He spent 2 hours in a police station, and he gave his account of how the working conditions of a police station are just beyond his wildest imagination and how bad it is. But also, he's really questioning the state of the country, especially a police station, how broken down the place is. So, Nigeria, I'm lost for words, but I, for one, will get my PVC, and please go ahead and get your PVC. And hopefully, we'll have more better news for you next time. Thank you for watching.
Are you ready for